So hello. It is February. My goal was to make at least one video per month. So here's February. I'm also doing a Snowflake challenge, and I encourage you to do that as well. There's some activity in some of the Facebook groups. I've been posting in the Facebook group Just Tatting, and I've also been posting in the Facebook group, boy, tatting designers, the Snowflake challenge. What I'm doing, someone had mentioned basically like an accountability thing of doing a project, and I said I was interested in maybe doing a whole book cover to cover. So I had originally thought maybe tatting gems or something like that, and instead I decided to do Jennifer Williams' 20 to Make Snowflake book. They're fairly beginner, simple, friendly patterns. They're beautiful, as all of her stuff is. If you haven't ever done any of her patterns, go to her page, go to her website. She has a lot of free patterns. She has a lot of patterns by technique, so you can practice a certain technique. I have linked to one of her videos when I did, I believe, the split chain video. I linked to her page, so go check that out. I can also link it below in this video if you like. And if you do not follow my page on Facebook, you can do that. I post there occasionally. Opposable thumbs and scissors, easy to remember. Okay, so you heard me just now talking about the Snowflake challenge, and I thought, rather than just talk about it really quick in a video, why don't I show you what I've been doing and show some of the snowflakes that I've been making, because they're really pretty. At least I think so, and since you're watching this video, you can make up your own determination if you think they're pretty or not. A couple of them I used as shuttle emptying snowflakes, so they're a little color wonky, but I still like them. And they are from, as I mentioned before, Jennifer Williams, 20 to Make Tatted Snowflakes. I'll do a down shot for a closer up version. I'm not going to show any of the patterns because they're in a book, and if you would like them, you can buy the book. So I'm not going to violate copyright. Much as I love y'all, not going to do that. So she names them though. So first off, we have Allison. So let's take a look. So there's all of mine so far. So here, as I said before, here, let me show you the cover. And that's going to be super shiny, isn't it? Here, let's try this. Okay. 20 to Make Tatted Snowflakes by Jennifer Williams. There's the back. I will put a link under this description in the description box of the video so that you can take a look. And I bought this on Amazon. I'm sorry I keep saying I'm going to try to stop doing that. So first up is Allison, and let me see. I do believe this is Allison. So this is Allison. This is Allison in size 20. This is some color, some shuttle emptying shuttles that I did. So I had a color that was this red and dark red variegated. And then I had one that was this mustardy color. And then I ran out of the red and dark red. So then I found this like a lime green, leafy green, whatever you want to call it, color, and I thought, why not? Let's put those all together. So I put those all together and made that. So that is Allison. And here is a picture of Allison in her book. That's Allison. Then we have Ariel. And I have to cover up some of Ariel's direction. So there's the picture in her book of Ariel. And there is Ariel in my rendition. And again, I had this variegated color with this orangey into pink into green into purple into blue kind of variegation going on. And then I had some of that green still from this one. So same green. So then I had enough green that I was able to do this whole one, but I didn't have enough of the other variegated. So I ended up with this baby blue to use up. It worked though. I think it looks nice. We're hoping anyway. You can make your own determination. So that's Ariel. I'm turning the pages. Did I not make Helen? Oh, yes. Okay. Here's Helen. Nope, that's not Helen. Oh, no, I skipped Helen. Oh, no, I didn't. I'm sorry. Here you go. Here's Helen. And I did not do a shuttle emptying thing this time. So there's Helen. And I used some of the black, they're called black rainbow seed beads. They're one of my favorite kind of seed beads. I don't know why, I just love them. And these were made with lock chain. So there's one of my favorite elements, as y'all know, a lock chain. So very, very cool. Little simple. And these, I would, as I said in the other part of the video, I really do think that they are beginner friendly. Because I'm certainly not an expert in some of these techniques, but I was able to accomplish them. So here's her picture. Again, I have to cover some of that up with the directions. Try to get that as flat as I can, because that is a picture taken on an angle in her book. But that's Helen. And then I made Jillian. This one was a lot of fun. I really had a lot of fun with this one. And again, with the black rainbow. That one's really pretty. I do have a question, a problem with, if you look at my, I don't want to get it so you can count the stitches or anything, but my very center, if you see on this one, the very center is off. See how it looks kind of weird? You take a bunch of seed beads and you put them all on one basic picot, and then you move them around to create the rest of those rather than one and one and one and join. So I'm going to perform a couple of experiments and see which I like better, if I just put them on each ring and join each ring together in the center, or if I somehow move that one over at first, when I first put the picot on, and then kind of make a long picot, like put the bead on, then make the long picot with the rest of the beads. So I'm going to experiment with a little bit more with that one, just because I had so much trouble with that beady part, but that's how you learn. So that is Jillian. And again, I thought that one was a lot of fun. I really like this one. I will be making Jillian again. And here is her picture of Jillian. And turn the page. This is Katrin. Now this one was a lot of fun. Let me show you her picture first. Let me cover up, hold on. Okay, so cover up the instructions at the top there. That is Katrin. And this is Katrin down here. But what is so fun about this, and I will see if I can do this somewhat quickly here, is, come on, Katrin. You take apart, you basically make two, Let me just take 2 of these out so then maybe we can see. Oh, come on, Katrin, work with me, honey. You're on camera.
And you can see, I'm a bit thumbed, so, delicate things. So let's get into cutting because I'm an ogre. So let's do something delicate. Oh, my. Okay, last one I'm going to take off here because that'll be half. Come on. Okay, so you can see me fumbling there.
What you do is you have this motif, and then you have this motif, and then you put them together and you get this motif. Isn't that so cool? I really, 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 really liked this one. And I think I would even like it more because I love those dark beads. If I put a little beading on it, just kind of holding it together so maybe the beads shine through a bit. But so I might go back and redo Katrin and add some beads to that clover outer layer, because that was a lot of fun. I don't know how it would be trying to get the clovers inside, but then you just weave it after it's all made into itself, and you try not to rip apart the whole thing because it's delicate. There you go. See, it goes together a lot faster than it comes apart, let me tell you. Hold on to that one, flip that one over. Come on, you can do it. Okay, and see, there we're back to, but isn't that fun? So I really, really like that one. And I already showed you that picture. And my next one to do is called Karen. And let me close the pages here. This is Karen. And as you can see, it's got extra spangledies, and there's one even in the center there. That big one. Reading the instructions, that's what I call the instructions, sorry. Reading the instructions, that is not actually attached, that middle one. So that is going to be super fun. We'll see how that works out for me. But I was not able to find these flat, I keep calling them spangles, and I know that's not the word for them, but anyway, sequins, that's the word. I was not able to find the flat sequins. I just bought some off of Amazon, and I got like, I think there's 24 colors or whatever. I got 6mm and 4mm. So we'll see what they look like. But then I'll just quickly run through the rest of these. So Karen's on the way to be made. This is Mary. Haven't even looked at her yet. I love that they all have names. This is Jan. That looks a lot like the other one I really liked. This is Julia. Hold on, I gotta cover a lot of instructions here. That's Julia. Ooh, another really pretty one. Vivian. Dinah. Looking forward to that one. That one looks really fun. Those look like lock chains again. And you know me and lock chains. I love lock chains. This is Lynn. This is, if you look at the center, I'm sure it will give itself away. Hold on, I gotta cover that really good. Here we go. That center is a cabone ring, so that'll be fun. I've never worked with a cabone ring before, so that'll be good fun. Maybe I'll do a demo on that if I'm successful anyway. This is Eileen. This is Arwena. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly. But these, if you look really close, see teeny tiny buttons. So I'll have to get some teeny tiny buttons. Mine will probably be in black. I think that's the only teeny tiny buttons I have. Although I do have my mother-in-law's tin. You know, everybody had a cookie tin full of buttons and sewing things. This is Hannah. And again, if you can see the center, that's with a button of some kind. So that's a really pretty button she has. So hopefully I can make it an ugly button I have. Because I don't have a pretty button. Oh, oh goodness. This is Ruth. Oh, almost showed too much of you, Ruth. There's Ruth. Gwyneth. Ooh, Gwyneth is very pretty. And it looks like if you put Gwyneth together, you can have a necklace or a pair of earrings. So that's very nice. Gwyneth. And that's with a pearl or a bead in the middle. So we'll see how that works out for me. How that does. This is Anne. We're almost done. Stick with me. Again, there's some sort of spangle in the center there and lots of beads. So again, these are stretching my abilities, but not beyond my abilities, at least not so far. And this is a good thing that we can, this is Sarah. Let me finish the book. So I'm not sure if you have to put it on that background or what it is, but we'll see. This is Christine. Again, lots of beads on this one. Like those. I love those colors she picked. That's great. And that's it. And there's her back page with a bunch of them on there. So, but this is a good book to, like I said, to practice skills, but not beyond my skill level. And also the Snowflake Challenge is helping to keep me accountable to do as I said I would do. Obviously, there's 20 snowflakes and there's only 12 months. So obviously some months I'm going to be making more. And if I make a bunch, then I make a bunch. But at least it's something to keep me accountable. So some people are using the hashtag Snowflake Challenge. I don't think it's necessary. If you're in the groups, we'll all know it's your snowflake of the month, your snowflake challenge for that month. So, but if you're interested in participating, I mean, it's kind of it's a very loosey-goosey thing. So just post your snowflake challenge. It's something to help keep, at least the way I'm viewing it, it's something to help keep me accountable that I'm going to do a book cover to cover. I'd always wanted to do that. And I found a good, wonderful book by a wonderful, talented designer, Jennifer Williams. I will link to the book on Amazon where I purchased it. I couldn't really find it any other place. I will link to Jennifer's page where there, like I said before in the video, there are several patterns and there are a lot of technique practice patterns. So if you want to practice self-closing mock rings, there's a pattern that has self-closing mock rings in it. So I will link to that. Karen, I looked down and saw Karen as the has the snowflake. Jennifer has that on her website. It's wonderful. She has a ton of free patterns and they're really, really pretty. So I encourage you to go check that out. Drop her a line, say thank you. Of course, we thank you, Jennifer, for all of your hard work in that endeavor and hope that you are doing well and that you keep designing. So there it is, Snowflake Challenge 2023. Stay accountable, help keep me accountable. I will post on my Facebook page from here on out, and I do post in Tatting Designers. If you haven't joined that group, join that group. There are a lot of tatting designers in that group, which is kind of what it's for. And also I do post on Just Tatting, which is I think where the lady Irene, I do believe is her name, first issued the challenge. So when I remember, I post to both, and if I don't, I just post to one or the other. But if I remember really well, I'll post to my page and then it'll be there. So that's the Snowflake Challenge 2023. I hope that you enjoy it, that you participate if you're feeling froggy, and that you keep making snowflakes throughout the whole year. I don't have a problem making snowflakes in a myriad of colors. I know some people are snowflakes are white, and only white. I feel like if you make them in a whole bunch of different colors, they're sort of like flowers or motifs or whatever that have 6 points. So whatever you like, whatever you're feeling about doing, I encourage you to participate. Have a bunch of fun. Tatting is supposed to be fun. Tatting is our therapy, right? So I hope you're having a wonderful day. Continue to tat. If you need help, if you have questions, please reach out to me, my Facebook page. I do check fairly often. So there you go. And take care of yourselves. And don't forget, you have, you know what it is, opposable thumbs and scissors. Thank you so much. Have a great day.